Wrong way.
Welcome. We are here today to review Awaken the Devil. This was directed by Daniel Valicky. It's about 85 minutes long. It's categorized as a horror, paranormal, suspense drama. Stars Jason Roth and Michael Simpson Siegel.
Oh, here we go. Some say evil is skin deep, yet ancient texts say true evil is embedded into the soul of the world itself. Trapped and psychologically tortured by unseen forces, two brothers descend into a vortex of madness, dominated and controlled by demon succubi and paranormal entities for one sole purpose: to reawaken the Antichrist.
It's a common problem today.
It is.
It happens.
Well, you know, what'd y'all think?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Well, and the movie had a particular look to it.
It did.
It's like almost like a Sin City, but they're kind of almost like animated backgrounds, kind of. Everything is on. It would look like it was shot on green screen.
Yep.
And they're dropped in there, and it's very stylized.
Mm-hmm.
Which I liked it.
Yeah.
At first.
I liked it for like 5 minutes, and then it was like, oh, okay. And then I just slowly, I think I descended into the madness. It enveloped me.
You awakened.
I might have awakened a devil at some point during this viewing.
It's two homeless guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the streets, and they're kind of going over like in their problems in life.
Mm-hmm. But
One-
two brothers.
Were they not?
They were.
Oh yeah, they're two brothers.
Vernon and Tom.
Mm-hmm. One is in a wheelchair and is mute, cannot speak. He has like a little board he writes his things on there. And the
I
other
liked
brother.
that was a nice touch. I liked his little
Yeah.
chalkboard of turning
Mhm.
when he had something to say. And it was always a nice little oomph to it. Sorry, continue.
No, and the other brother always had something to say.
The other brother was the voice of, he had a lot of complaining to do because they were just on the streets looking for panhandling, I believe, maybe some thievery.
They always kind of changed up their story, didn't they? Like then they had to like
they had
wear
basically
vets and
pull out of a bag. This is today we are vets,
mhm.
tomorrow we are this. So, I mean, it's a good strategy for all you homeless people watching.
When I was looking up some stuff on IMDb, it's listed as an anti-American. That's the alternate title.
Oh,
So I don't know. Maybe that's where veterans.
were they stated as veterans of a war? Or
No,
they
they just changed it up to that.
Okay.
Right?
Well, they I guess looking for shelter off the streets. They break into this old abandoned building, and they are staying there for the night. And that's when things start to get kind of supernatural for them.
Yep.
Through I guess dreams and
visions.
Succubi.
it's never clear is it this happening or are they dreaming, because they always wake up and like
Mhm.
look around. They're finding things in this building.
But it's always in one location. There's
Mhm.
just a door. And,
But they're trapped.
Yeah.
At one point, they are not allowed to leave.
mhm.
And that's when the stuff hits the fan. And there's a purpose for it, which we can't say.
Right.
But-
No spoilers.
No
I mean,
spoilers.
the title is called Awaken the Devil.
Well,
So you kind of hope maybe
that's.
there'll be
We hope it
something
happens.
that will
Maybe. Maybe they.
We did learn the devil does drive a very nice car
It's true.
in the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Why
got
wouldn't he?
he's got the budget for
He's
it.
not driving a Subaru Brat.
I
Which is
believe
a nice
he's in
car.
some kind of very, yes.
But the poster art for this, I mean, from like, this hasn't been released yet, but from the art I've seen, the poster art had me. I'm like, I want to see that movie,
Yeah.
just on a poster alone,
But even-
which is a common occurrence.
Even when we watched the trailer, we were like, yeah, that looks really interesting.
Very stylized. I would say I enjoyed it. I would have enjoyed it more if I was watching this like on like if it was a short film. If this was like a solid 8-minute film or something like that,
Yeah.
with that style and the same story just kind of crunched all together,
Yeah.
it would have had my attention the entire time. And this one is, for me, I'd lost a little bit like going through it. I'm like, okay,
It almost felt like a play, a stage play,
oh, definitely.
you know?
Definitely. And probably the way they shot it was just in someone's room with a green screen.
It's very smoky where they live.
But given, I mean, we talk about low budget movies. This is like, not like $1 million, like a Hollywood low budget. This is like low budget, like no budget.
Yeah.
And they're probably paying, out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Given that, I mean, kudos to those guys for making
I
a feature length.
did one of the actors help write it? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I always give props to finishing a project like that.
Yeah,
it's
it was,
nice special effects. I enjoyed a lot of the supernatural special effects work.
yeah, I appreciate the time and effort it takes to put in all the green screen stuff and do it that way, because that is a lot of post-production. Maybe not as much
Yes.
production, but it's a lot of work, and I can appreciate that.
And for the most part, I enjoyed the atmosphere. Like there was, like
Yeah.
you're saying, a lot of smoke and stuff.
Yes, and like you said, if you can condense it all into 8 to 10 minutes, the message or what
Story.
happens, the story, if you will, was very good. It was just boom, boom, but again, it kind of got 8 minutes.
We all probably each go into it looking for something. I like the cheesy horror personally as my favorite. This wasn't really so much. This probably took itself more serious than some. But I still look for that gore effect or something, that one special effect. I'm like, man, it's cool. And this had some moments in there.
Yeah.
It had
Had several moments.
some like, oh wow, kind of like I would have liked to have seen a lot of that.
Right.
This is when they're in the building. I guess they find some things, and some of the supernatural effects I thought were handled pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to give this a rating?
Yeah, we can.
You want to refresh the audience?
Yeah, what's the poop scale?
Poop scale is the better the bad movie, the more poops it gets.
Better the bad.
So if you love it, it gets 5 poops. If you hate it,
It's one
it's
poop.
1 poop.
If you loved the movie, it gets 5 poops. Go ahead. Dan.
I'm gonna give it 2.5 poops.
All right.
And that's just because I think it went on a little long, but I mean, they did a nice job putting in the effects and stuff. So,
Steve.
I'm gonna give it 2 poops and a squeeze. Yeah, I'm gonna save one. I'm gonna save half for later.
All right.
But yeah, 2.5 is I think it's pretty good. I like the effects. It did drag on a little much for me. I liked it. Had a faster pace or a shorter movie. But I still say kudos to them for pulling it off.
Yeah. Okay.
I would probably watch another movie from this director. See what he has.
and it may be part of it is what you said. It's the pacing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if the pacing was a little bit better, it might have drawn you in.
All right. Special effects I liked. Story I liked. Length, as we discussed. I'm going to go with a poop and a half.
A poop and a half.
1.5 poops.
And then you're wiping up.
And then I am wiping up and showering.
And that's wiping it up.
All
Yes.
right. So there you have it. Awaken the Devil. Check it out. I believe it's on Chemical Burn.
Chemical
In
burn.
demand.
In demand. You can check it out.
We'll check out their YouTube channel.
Yes.
We'll probably put the links here or somewhere. So Till next time.